Welcome to the Green Attack Path Credential Stuffing. This is video number 2 for IT420. Where we left off in the last video is we just barely found the login page on PWeGo, as shown here. And we want to identify the variables that Hydra can use to then send the username and password and the credentials through. So to do that, you can use a proxy like Zap or Burp to capture the variables being sent in transit. Or you can use the developer tools by inspecting Element on Firefox. And then down here in the bottom, you can look at the HTML and find that the name of the username variable is username. And then instead of scrolling down to find the next element in HTML, you can actually right-click on the next element and inspect, and it'll scan down to that element, where the next name is password, and then the third variable that we're interested in is submit, and that name is login with the value of submit. So now we can create, so first we have our list that was provided, and you can see the username and password are separated by a colon. And then the next item is we need to build our Hydra command. So -C list.txt, I want the IP address of what I am attacking, the type of form that I am submitting, because you can use Hydra for SSH, RDP, and various other protocols. And then you can come in here and like identification.php. Let me increase the font so you can see this better. Identification.php is the site here that we're on for the login page. And then I want to send from the list.txt the username in the username variable. And then for the password, I want to send pass. And then login equals submit. Now, if you're reading ahead on my screen, you'll see the word invalid. So what I need is, if I fail to log in, what is the message that I receive back on a failed attempt? And in this case, it's invalid username or password. So I'm just going to key off of the word invalid. You may have to work with various web pages that you're approved to do this on to find out the keyword that you need to look for, or the phrase. And I'm just going to provide some verbose output. And I'm going to execute this. As it executes, you'll notice that it tries each of the usernames and passwords. And then it identifies that Braley Ogden with the password mygallery is the successful username and password. So here again, just a review of Hydra. Hydra in Kali to identify additional commands and how it's used. You can run Hydra -H. I would recommend you Google and identify the additional uses of Hydra in scanning SSH, RDP, and a variety of other protocols. Here's the command that I executed on Kali, just so that you have a copy of that command and it's available for you. Again, here's the results. You don't need the -V flag at the end. If you were to run this without the -V, it would just execute and show you what was successful, instead of showing you the verbose output of what was attempted. So with access to PWeGo, we're going to log in with this Braley Ogden account. And after I log in, I want to compare the difference between what did I have as an unauthenticated user and what do I have as an authenticated user. So when we come back for the next video, we're going to explore the administration console that Brayley Ogden has access to and leverage that access to gain a web shell on the server and then proceed gaining additional privileges.